Hi friends, it's Karen McNall here, leader of the Inspired Daisies team of stampers. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I'm excited to share another pre-recorded video. This is number 3 out of 4 videos. It's a free card making tutorial just for you. When you place a $50 order between now and October 14th, 2025, you'll receive this kit here along with 3 other kits. And with the kits that I've shown you already is this one here. It's Happy Birthday from the Layered Thoughts. And then here's another one with You're Such a Blessing. And it's a Grateful Blessing stamp set. And now we're on number 3, and then finally number 4 is over there. So I hope you're still sticking around with me here. So if when you place a $50 order at my website, which is inspiredbygraham.com, that $50 does not include the sales tax, shipping, or Stampin Rewards if you use those. So the product needs to be $50 or more. And when you do place an order, it really does truly help my business and my very small paper crafting business, which I enjoy to do and bring you lots of videos with card making tutorials and also craft fair videos too. So we're going to dive into card number 3, and this one is created with a bundle. It's the Peace on Earth bundle. So it's another sentiment stamp set along with some dies, and I've created this template which will probably help you see it a little bit better. The bundle, it's very inexpensive. It's $38.50. So really, truly, that's an excellent price. You've got some labels here. You got these beautiful dies, some foliage, some stars, this cute little envelope here too. And then you've got lots of nice sentiment sayings. So more of a thinking of you, but you can also use this as a Christmas peace on earth and peace, love, and joy. So I am going to be using today peace, love, and joy. And then some other products I'm using is the Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper. If you love blue, like to work with blue, this paper is for you. So let's look at the patterns here. There's got that, that's kind of like a cloud cover theme. This is the pattern I'm going to be using for this card that we're making today. And then we got some more cloud cover. This reminds me of some hydrangeas. Maybe they are. And then we've got some stars as well. And I love the double dubs there. They come in rows here so you can cut them down. And then on the back side, this is a really nice highlighting panel. Here's some more doves. And on the back side, we've got some crumb cake mixed in there. And then here's another one too, just kind of like a highlighting panel. And then we've got our basic beige on the back side of that one. So if you love blues, specifically Secret Sea, Misty Moonlight, Cloud Cover, you're gonna love this. Plus there's a little crumb cake in there, pecan pie. So if you like the blue, this one's for you. And then we're also gonna use some blue embellishments. These are the hues of blue flowers. They come in Secret Sea, Misty Moonlight, Cloud Cover, and white. All right, so let's see what else we've got in front of us. We're going to be using Secret Sea ink. I already have my sentiment stamp or adhered to a D block, and I've got my angel policy there. And we'll just take a look at the card. Very simple, easy to mass produce card. Okay, so that one's that. And then on this one here, I did not add the designer paper. I just left the white and a small strip there at the bottom. And then here's how I've been creating my envelopes lately with just some designer paper, either on the left side or the bottom, whatever scraps I do have. All right, so let's look and see what's in our kit. And this kit would be something that you would receive. No stamped words or anything like that. I can't do that, but if you don't have the stamp set, I'm sure you have something that will work. You'll get a basic white medium envelope. And then we have a Secret Sea card base, which is cut 8.5 by 5.5, scored and burnished at 4 1/4. And I do score and burnish those for you. And then on this card here, I may add this to the inside. It's 4 by 5 1/4 designer paper. And then we've got 2 layering. We've got crumb cake, which is at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then we've got that pattern of Peaceful Garden, which is 3 3/4 by 5. And then here's my white for the inside, which is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then I've got Secret Sea Circle, which I believe is 2 1/4. And then we have the beautiful glimmer paper. It comes in 3 different colors. I die cut this one with the Stylish Shapes dies. I've got a piece of white, which is 3 3/4 long and 3/4 high. Oh, so that was a little hard to say. Here's my scrap paper for the inside. And then here's this lovely dove. We're going to use the opposite dove from the one I used here. All right, so we'll get our stamping done first. So the only stamping I have for this card is the Angel Policy and the Sentiment. We're working with the photopolymer stamp, so let's grab our piercing mat. And then I've got my strip, my Secret Sea ink here, and then my sentiment. So make sure there's nice, good ink coverage on that stamp. And I'll need to bring this a little bit closer to me so I can see if I can get this centered and also straight. All right, not too bad. I'll go with that. And then our last step, since I sell my cards, I am going to make sure it's opening correctly and flip it over, and I'm going to stamp tone on tone with my Angel Policy stamp. And it looks like that. All right, so that is all of our stamping, super quick and easy. And now we'll bring in our not our piercing mat. I always want to call it the piercing mat, but our silicone craft sheet. That's going to protect my work surface from any adhesive that might get on it. All right, so very, very simple card. Let's start with the easy. We got our designer paper, which we're going to adhere onto the crumb cake. So I'll just take my random Seal Plus that I have on my desk. You can use whatever adhesive that you like. I'm just adding some tick marks here. They're about 1/2 inch, not too much. And then we're going to try to get an equal border all the way around. Okay, this is directional, so you need to be careful about that. All of the vines are kind of going upwards. And now we'll make sure that our card's opening correctly because we don't want to put it on backwards. And then we're going to adhere it straight down. So again, I'll just add some Seal Plus, a little bit more because it's a bigger panel, but not too much. And then this gets centered on the front. And then we'll take our sentiment here, and this is going to get placed right about in this area here. We're just going to make sure that there's enough room at the top for our focal point. And I'll probably put it about 3/4 inch high, or up from the bottom. Whoops, let's get that straight. We don't want it crooked. Okay, let me look at that. Stripes a little bit too high. A small strip like this will be totally obvious if it's not straight. Still not straight. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so we have that on there, and now we're just going to build up. So I've got my circle, and I've got my glimmer, and on the back side of the glimmer, it's got this like paper, so you can easily put your adhesive on it. And then this gets adhered together, and there's just a slight, very small, slight Secret Sea that you can see. Secret Seas that you can see. That kind of rhymes, doesn't it? I didn't mean that. Okay, so then we're going to add this little circle here. You know, these are off a little bit. Let me see if I can. It's going to bug me. I don't know if I can do that or not, but let's see if I can take it apart. Be really careful. I don't care if the middle gets to be a mess because we're not going to see it. Yeah, I'm going to work with this. So we're going to add this on. And now I'm going to let me just peel some of this off. Super sticky adhesive, so it kind of sticks to you. All right, we'll add some more adhesive there. And now let's see if I can get a better edge here. I can't move it around because I'm not using liquid glue, but I think that's a little bit better. Okay, so now we'll bring in our dove. And I'm going to pop this up. And don't worry, dimensionals are going to work perfectly on this. And I'm searching for my dimensionals. I don't see them, so I'm going to pull out a new sheet. And I'm sure I'll see them in about 2 seconds. Let's see, how many do I want to add? So let me see, 2 plus maybe a part of 1 in the center there. So let me grab my scissors here. And I'm just going to take an edge piece here. Hopefully. And I'm just going to add it right about there. So that will secure the body down a little bit better. And let's take the backings off. A little carefully. You don't want to dig all the way through because then you're going to see a little point on the front and you don't want that. So let's add this so it's flying off towards the left. I'm looking at the wings to make sure they're kind of equal. And now on the inside. So this card, I think it was this one. Yep, this one I had this piece here. And then this one, I had it plain. And I really don't know which one I like better. So I've got this other piece, and this is the back side. So I really don't think this is going to work either because it's too white on white. So I think I'm going to go plain just because I think that one looks just a little too busy for me. So we'll just add this piece of scrap designer paper right to the bottom. I did cut this one down a little bit better than that one. I think this one's like 1 1/4 inches, whereas this one here is 3/4 of an inch. I do like 3/4 of an inch strips. It seems like 1/2 inch is too small and then 1 inch is too big. So I feel like 3/4 of an inch is the right size. Okay, so we've got that on there. It's a portrait card, so we'll put this one on this way. And now we are going to finish off. I didn't bring any designer paper for the strip, but just use any generic one. It will work. Or you can just stamp your envelope. Let's find those hues of blue flowers. And on this one here, I used the white. And let's use a different color. And let's see what one I have the most of. So looks like I've got the most of the Secret Sea, so we're going to use that color. All right, so where do I want to put them? Of course, it's always the hardest thing to do in card making. And there's just 2 sizes, so we have to use, looks like I have more of the smaller ones. So let's grab a smaller one here, and we'll got it there. And we'll go up here, always opposite, it's easy. And then I'm going to go over here. So I've got this really steep triangle with my embellishments. I didn't show you the designer paper, I don't think, if I remember correctly. So I'm going to show that to you, and then we'll move on to another video that I'll pre-record for you with the Merry Christmas card. Actually, I think I did this, but in case I didn't, here we go. We're going to see it again. All right. Yes, I know we did this because I mentioned it was that side, but we can check it out again. If you like blues, then here you go. I think the die cut in the dove really makes this work nicely, and I can honestly say that the dies cut out fabulously. All right, let's look at the cards again. Again, this is video number 3. You'll get one of these for a card kit. Video number 1 was our birthday card, and you'll get one of those as using Layered Thoughts. And then this one here, I can never remember, it's Grateful Blessings. You'll receive a card kit to make this style of card as well. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me get that silicone craft sheet out of the way so you can see a little bit better on the background. We're going to move on to making this beautiful Merry Christmas card. This paper is unfortunately on back order until November 17th. However, you'll still be able to get it, and this design works really nicely with small pieces, scraps, whatever you have in your stash. So we also are going to use something special, and that is this cherry cobbler velvet. All right, so we'll talk about that in my next video, but thank you so much for watching and stopping by, and I hope to see an order come in. I really would appreciate it. Thanks so much and have a great day.